guys, I'm back. I'm Rebecca Scott in beautiful Los Angeles, California, and I am coming to you today for the entree portion of the Real Women of Philadelphia Cream Cheese Contest. Today I'm going to be making for you a beautiful shrimp cream cheese tomatillo enchilada. So I'm very excited today because I am obviously British, and before I moved to America I'd never had Mexican food before. It just wasn't part of our culture. When I moved to California, it was everywhere, and I discovered for me it was the perfect food because I have a wee case of condimentia. Basically means I'm in love with making sauces from scratch. And the beauty of this dish is you can buy all the sauces in a grocery store if you're pushed for time or money or energy, but if you're like me and you like to make things from scratch, you get the pleasure of making these wonderful, wonderful dishes with all these exciting sauces. So, let me show you the ingredients. Okay, of course we have Philadelphia cream cheese, 8 ounces, room temperature. We have a small little tin of green chilies. We have a 15-ounce tin of crushed tomatoes, 15-ounce tin of tomato sauce. We're going to use about a cup of chicken stock. We have beautiful cilantro, I love it, I could eat it by the handful. Sour cream, tortillas, our tomatillos. Now these are an incredibly beautiful delicacy basically. They're like little green tomatoes, but they're sweeter and more wonderful. Then we have a lovely red onion, which I've already sliced, put some vegetable oil on and some salt and pepper. Then we have butter, that's for you Paula, butter. We have a Mexican blend of cheese, we have sliced onions, lemons, limes, garlic, and of course green onions. Vegetable oil, salt, pepper, red wine vinegar, and cumin. And of course, can't forget shrimp. This is a beautiful pound of shrimp right here, they're already pre-cooked. Alright, we've got our oven at 500 degrees on broil. What that means is we're going to take our beautiful tomatillas and our red onions, and I'm going to throw them under the broiler for roughly 5 minutes. While our tomatillas and our onions are charring away, I'm going to start on the sauce. Alright, I've got our pan here at a high heat, and I put a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Now I'm going to throw in half of a white onion that I've already shredded. Ah, you hear that sizzle? Give it an inch of salt, pepper, a little bit of cumin, this is one of my favorite all-time spices, and we are going to let those cook down for a few minutes. While that happens, I'm going to make the base of our enchiladas. I'm going to take our cream cheese, it's been pre-softened, 8 ounces, throw that in there, and we have our beautiful shrimp, 2 generous tablespoons of sour cream. Alright, so I'll make that other one a little smaller, there we go. Mix these guys all together. I'm going to add a dash of cumin to this. And one of my favorite things, of course, as I've said before, citrus. Now, you don't want to curdle your cream cheese, so what I'm going to use right now is the zest of a lemon. Oh, okay, perfect. Check this out. All those vegetables are browned beautifully and bubbling away. While our tomatillos and onions are cooling down, I'm going to finish working on our beautiful shrimp concoction. So as you can see here, the cream cheese is blended nicely. I just gave it a little elbow grease. And now I am going to add 2 beautiful green onions. This one's a little unruly. We'll get rid of that. Obviously top and tail, you don't want the nasty ends. Give this a sort of rough fine chop. I like the white and the green. Some people are into one part, I dig it all. Cilantro. The nice thing about this, it's sort of like home style, down home cooking. Nothing needs to be perfect, it just needs to be kind of to your taste. I know I love a lot of cilantro in mine, so I throw a little extra in. Alright, we're going to mix this together. Now, while we're gone, I added about a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of black pepper. Now, I have set our oven to 400 degrees. That's for making our enchiladas, just so you all know, leave that to preheat. Okay, I'm going to go back to our sauce here. Our onions have browned beautifully. Now I'm going to add our 1 can of chopped tomatoes and 1 can of tomato sauce. Fabulous. These are chipotle peppers. They are amazing. They have this incredible, smoky, delicious flavor to them, but let me tell you, they are exceedingly hot. So I like to just at first put the sauce in. I'm going to drain off the actual peppers and throw in some sauce. Now that doesn't look like a lot of sauce, but actually these guys pack a lot of punch. So depending on who you're serving, I don't know what y'all's palates are, but I try to be really careful with it. So first I'm going to put the sauce in, then I'm going to blend it up, taste it, and then we'll decide if we're going to put more of these peppers in or not. So, tad of butter. I'm going to throw in some cumin. It was about a tablespoon of red wine vinegar, a teaspoon of sugar. You'd probably think it's a little strange to put sugar in a savory dish, but it really balances out the acidity of the tomatoes. 2 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped. Smells so good. I wish you guys are here for this. And it's just so beautiful. Alright, and finally I'm going to throw in a little more cilantro. Now our beautiful tomatillos and onions have cooled down, so we are about to make our salsa. This is my favorite part of the whole thing. It's incredible. Alright, so now I'm going to take our tomatillos. They are beautifully brown. Don't worry about any charring. This is all part of the flavor. It's incredible. Throw it in the blender. Give that a quick blend. Now I'm going to add 1 clove of garlic. Juice of 1 lime goes in. Gorgeous. Alright, now I'm going to add a dash of cumin and about a teaspoon of red wine vinegar. Beautiful. I'm going to add a handful of our gorgeous cilantro. Needs a little bit of salt. Alright, so now we're going to add our little can of chili peppers. Now these are mild, but you know, depending on your taste, you can have it hot. A nice bit of fresh green scallion. So quick. See how easy this is? It just comes together in a snap. In a snap. Okay. I would really like you guys to be here in my kitchen. A, because I want to meet all of you, but B, because this is amazing and you will love it. Alright, so we're going to leave this alone and get back to our sauce. This is basically like as if we were making Mexican lasagna. This is our tomato sauce. Oh, it smells amazing. Now I've tasted it, and it needs a little bit more salt. We're going to add a squeeze of half a lime. The beautiful onions here that we roasted up with our tomatillos, and the little excess sauce from our tomatillos, just to kind of marry the flavors. I'm going to throw those bad boys in. Now I'm going to add our half a cup of chicken stock. I'm going to give this a quick blend. So, I have our casserole dish here. I'm going to add a lovely layer of this. Alright. Now, I'm going to bring this over here, and we start the assembly line. Okay, we take a tortilla, and we're going to get a nice chunk of our beautiful shrimp, cream cheese, cilantro concoction. Then I'm going to add some of our incredible tomatillo salsa. I'm going to wrap it up, just like, we're basically making like little baby burritos. I'm going to put it right here in our sauce. And then I'm going to make another one. Spoon it on over. Now we're going to add more cheese, of course. Who doesn't love that? Probably about 10 minutes just to get the cheese nice and hot and bubbling. Alright, so now we have our absolutely beautiful cream cheese shrimp tomatillo enchiladas. Alright, I'm going to get a beautiful scoop here. Put it on our plate. Oh, look at all that ooey gooey cheese. Okay, that's incredible. It's beautiful. And you basically have your incredible classic California / Rebecca Scott beautiful dish starring cream cheese.